Time to bring in a legend. One of my favorites, Rick Barry, joins us on 95.7 The Game. I apologize for the point to my boss who hates the point. But, Rick, what do you think of this series so far? And what did you make of the Draymond Green suspension?
Well, first of all, the Kings have outplayed the Warriors. The Warriors missed, I think, a golden opportunity in Game 2 when the Kings did not play all that well, didn't shoot the ball well, and the Warriors did not capitalize on that. But bottom line is the Kings have done what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to win at home, and that's why they wanted to get home court advantage. If they win at home, they don't have to worry about what they do on the road. In the Warriors' case, they have to find a way to win one game. So they've blown two opportunities, one in particular. I mean, they were just, I think, outplayed in the first game. And so they still have a chance to do it, but that means only if they can find a way to win at home. So realistically, they have to try to win 25% of their road games and all their home games in every series to have a chance to keep advancing. That's not an easy thing to do. They've never been in this position before, down 2 games. And then it's compounded, of course, now with the suspension for Draymond Green. I mean, how many times is the NBA going to do this to the Warriors? I mean, they screwed them in Cleveland when they suspended Draymond in that game, which I think cost them a championship. This one not necessarily costing them a championship, but certainly costing them an opportunity perhaps to still stay alive and win this series. So it's going to be a difficult task for the Warriors in the next game. But I'm dumbfounded, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it was not a flagrant thing that he did. I mean, he got tripped up. He was trying to get his balance and stuff. It wasn't like he stomped on his freaking chest. I mean, I had heard about it. I didn't get to watch it because I'm playing in the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships in Naples, Florida, and I had to get to bed because I'd played until 8 o'clock at night. I had to get up early in the morning to play, so the game was on too late here. But I got a chance to watch, and oh, my God. I mean, that was so inconsequential. I mean, in the playoffs, to suspend a player, I mean, that's total BS. I really don't understand. I think it's terribly unfair to the Warriors and to Draymond Green. So that's my take on it. But unfortunately, I don't make the final decision. But it's a bogus call on Joe Dumars' part. I don't know. He's a player. Come on. He knows. You just watched that there. It wasn't a malicious thing that he did.
Yeah, and the league, Rick, citing previous incidents of what they...
Hey, wait a second. So that means in life, anything you do previously has an impact on what you're going to decide to do with that person then for the situation that occurred. The past occurrences mean nothing. It's based upon what took place. What took place was not a flagrant, terrible foul on the part of Draymond Green, and what he's done in the past should have no relevance to it.
Rick Barry joining us here on 95.7 The Game, the Hall of Famer, the champion, one of the all-time greats. Rick, moving toward Game 3, and as you said, the Warriors have to figure out how to win a game without Draymond. How do they go about doing it based on the way Sacramento has played? The Kings at times have done a decent job defensively. Now they don't have Draymond. What's the most important thing they have to do to get the Game 3 win, which sets up the rest of the series?
Well, it's not Draymond's defense is a big factor. It's how they're going to guard their 2 guards that are just killing them and attacking the basket. Just look at the Warriors are playing a perimeter basketball game. What did they get? They got like 18 or 19 free throws only in the last game, 29 for the other one. Then the other game between Monk and they had what? I forget Fox. They had what? 29 free throws. Just those 2 players. Great 20-something free throws. Just look at the stats there. They're losing the battle at the free throw line. Why? Because they're not attacking. They're playing outside. And then miraculously, I mean, I thought he played pretty darn good for being away all of that time. But when you're away for that many games and you miss that many games doing some things, I mean, I was shocked to see as well as Wiggins played, okay? But in the area that's so critical to success in the NBA today, he's 2 for 16 for three-point range. You can't shoot 2 for 16 from three-point range. That's a detriment to your team. The Warriors have not shot the ball. That's one of their strengths that they usually have. And so they're really getting hurt, I think, in those 2 areas big time. And also, you know, they're not big and getting on the boards, but I just like the way that, Monk and Fox are just attacking. I love that's the way I played. You attack, get them in foul trouble, cause a problem for them. They did a better job in Game 2. That's why I said they had a chance to win Game 2. Sacramento, one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league, fire up a lot of shots. They didn't shoot well in game number 2, and that was a golden opportunity for the Warriors to try to get that one victory that they needed, and they let it slip through their fingers.
Rick,
now, without Draymond, it's even more difficult, so some other people have to step up. Get some Kuminga some more time. It's been very interesting to see the combinations that have been in the game. But, guys like that are going to have an opportunity to play and step up. But they need Wiggins has got to shoot the ball better than 1 from 8 from 3-point range if they have any chance at all of winning.
How do the Warriors unlock Steph Curry, Rick? Because I know that defense is keyed on you a ton, and you face box and ones, and you face double teams. What do the Warriors do to unlock Steph Curry in the offensive end?
Well, first of all, the other players have to play well. I mean, that'd make a big difference. But also, maybe the officials should start calling some of the fouls. I mean, my God, I've said this for so many years when Steph has been playing. If you really want to enjoy, watch Steph Curry off the ball during the course of the whole game and see if you would like to have somebody do that to you in real life. You would be arrested for molestation. You would be, I'm serious, you would be molested, not for molestation, but you would be arrested for a flagrant violation because you can't do the things that they're doing. They're holding him, grabbing him. It's ludicrous what they allow the defense to do to Steph away from the basketball. It really, truly is. And he's so remarkable a shooter, and some of the shots that he makes when he comes off with no time whatsoever are just, almost mind-numbing. And he had a chance to do that in game one. He almost knocked one down. But, what they're doing to him, they're fouls. I mean, that's not allowed. I mean, that's the way we used to play back in the day. I mean, it was that kind of physical stuff they let go. And here's the problem. During the regular season, these officials don't call that. And all of a sudden, it's this new rule book that's, miraculously appears. It's called playoff basketball. Well, I never saw that rule book in real life. So, just call the game according to the freaking rule book. And this playoff stuff, that's playoff basketball. And I hear players saying that, hey, it's still the same game. The intensity level is elevated, but the officials should be calling the fouls the same way, and they don't. They let the game become overly physical, and it drove me nuts for my entire career. It drove me nuts as a broadcaster, and it's driving me nuts as a fan to watch this bullshit that goes on all the time. You give an advantage to the less skilled player when you allow that garbage to happen because it takes no skill, no talent, and no ability to grab, hold, shove, push, all of the stuff that you allow these guys to do without calling fouls. It's a travesty.
I agree with you, Rick. And, man, I appreciate the passion that you bring. And, man, thanks for coming on, Rick. We appreciate the visit every time you come on 95.7 The Game.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's great. Tell people to go to MedicinalLeaf.com, GoSleeves.com, and check it out and put RB24 in the code. Wonderful stuff out there that I use all the time in my life playing pickleball and in life. MedicinalLeaf.com, GoSleeves.com, RB24 is the code.
Always, Rick. Appreciate it. And good luck on the pickleball court. And make sure you stay out of the kitchen.
Gold today in the men's in the old farts division, 75 plus 4-5 skill level. So I won a gold medal today. So.
No doubt,
Nice.
Rick. You are one of the greatest all-around athletes in the history of our country. Thanks for joining us.
You take care. All the best to your fans. Bye.